Hello, Mom and Dad. We just thought because we can't have you in our garden at the moment enjoying a glass of wine, we thought we'd show you round our garden just briefly and show you what's happening, and then we can update you maybe next weekend and show you things that might have blossomed and changed. So this is our little video.
Yeah, and we'll probably drink your wine too.
So here we are. Here's a little overview. Here's our table area. There's the upper terrace with the shed door open. Here we are coming into the grassy bit. You can see the clematis, all beautiful. I'm going to take you down there in a minute. Onto the aces and our Japanese border, beautiful colours. And then over a bit further, we've got our lovely palm tree and the Fatsia japonica, and then keep coming round and there's the little table in the corner. So we wanted to show you how beautiful our lovely japonicas have been. Here's the leopard japonica, which we planted last year, all lovely and mottled and dappled. And then across here is the bottom of the beautiful palm tree, and if we go like this and look up, we can see the blue sky through the palms. Makes us feel like we're on holiday in the Mediterranean. And then if we come back down, I'm going to show you this lovely Fatsia japonica, and if you have a look, we've got lots of new baby green leaves, glossy and waxy, and they're coming through really nicely. So we're pleased with how this one's done. Only got planted I think 2 years ago for the worm charming, and I love these shaped leaves. Look at those amazing leaves. And then if I come here, I think you will recognize our lovely bleeding hearts, which are in a pot. Look how great they are. Beautiful flowers. Camillas are doing very well too. Lovely. So we really like these. Totally. Now moving away from the bleeding hearts, this is our new border. You won't have seen this. We've planted just a couple of weeks ago. We planted these plants. This is going to be a big fluffy hedge plant when it grows. A couple of little bits and pieces. That middle one will flower. This one here apparently is a lovely flowery one when it gets bigger. And a varied leaf one here. So that's looking quite dry. I need to water that today. Remember our little standard daisy, which has got teeny amounts of flowers on it. Just starting, but lots of buds. So we're happy with that. We've had a resident blue tit exploring our little box. But then here, this is what I really wanted you to see. Look at our lovely rhododendron. Now we only bought this last year and we changed its pot a couple of weeks ago, and it's absolutely going to be beautiful. Look at these flowers. So in the next couple of weeks, when I show you some more video, you'll be able to see how this has changed. Look at those lovely buds. Still a lot of them very closed and tight, but that's going to be gorgeous, isn't it? And the most open one is this one. So I think they'll all look like that. We're very pleased with how he looks, so happy. And I've got my favourite strange succulents. And these dangly down bits, I'll try and keep my shadow out of the way. These dangly down bits are called donkey tails. part of the succulent plant dangling down. Apparently in Spain they have those from high window boxes, but ours are just coming down the step like that. And here we have a collection of little pots and plants that we haven't quite tidied up and got ready yet. Some old geraniums from last year. They don't look to me like they're going to do much. I don't know what you think, Dad, but they look fairly twig-like to me. Maybe they'll do something. I hope so, because we haven't got any bedding plants. And then we've got more half-empty pots from last year. I didn't like to empty them if there was something in them. Then I love these rosettes. These are more of the succulents that I like. Look at that shape. Isn't it good? So they're lovely. I like those. And then this little one, more succulents. Pretty. I think they're so pretty. And then onto more pots, and here you will remember is our rose, and it's literally just yesterday and today started opening out some buds. This is our, what we call our Dublin rose. I think it was called a Dublin rose, and it does those lovely dark red velvety roses. So if I come back a bit, you'll see how many buds there are there. Lots of buds. So I'm looking really pleased with that, and it's so glossy and green. Looks really healthy. So I'm pleased with that rose, doing well. And then here we've got your water bird bath, which I'm not sure it's in the right position, but we'll play around with that. Here's the dragonfly up onto the upper terrace, or the lizard terrace as Mom likes to call it. And then here we are. Now this little fellow's doing well. This is a hydrangea that we planted in a pot last year. I think he might need to come out of the pot very soon, maybe after flowering this year. We've got little buds though, look. Little rosettes thinking about starting. You recognise those? Hydrangeas. So we think he'll do quite well. Here's your lizard, Mum. Hello, lizard. And then we've got the big fluffy trees. And if I give you a view this way, you'll see the clematis now. I'm going to come down onto the grass so that you can see how that looks. But there is the magnolia. Love the magnolia. It's done beautifully this year. We gave it quite a hard prune in the autumn. Somebody said you needed to prune it enough so the small birds could sit in the branches quite comfortably and fly in and out. And we did that, and it's done really well. And then there's the rest of our aces. Beautiful colours. So let me take you to the clematis. It's only the last week that it's been like this. So here we are coming into the corner. Look at that, it's beautiful. Now, what you won't have seen yet, because it's never happened before, is the way it's come up and it's spread over the trees, and we now have a little fir tree with a beautiful dangling clematis bunch coming down over it, which is really sweet. We like it, but we think it might be quite heavy for the tree, because of course the tree's fine. It's a very healthy tree. Look, you can see it's got these teeny little pine cones on, which are going to be great. So we're not sure it will like having the weight of the clematis on it, but we'll coax it over the shed roof when it stopped flowering. But into the corner, here we are. Look at this, it's just beautiful. Now, you can't smell this, but as I get closer, the smell is just very strong. So if we go closer in, you can see these lovely flowers. Look at that! The smell is overpowering. Absolutely beautiful. So there's the clematis all over the fence, dangling down in big long dangly bits. Up and over. Really nice. And it's climbing up onto Pat and Norman's tree there as well. They asked us to try and coax it up there, which is going well. And here we are over there. And then we come to the magnolia